This practice made me a millionaire in just one day. My friends, last year in the winter season, I was crying, suffering, starving, and drowning in debt. One night, as I was walking, I saw an old man trembling from the cold. I felt pity for him, so I took off my jacket and put it on him. By God, he became so happy. He said to me, "My son, why are you worried?" I said, "Babaji, how did you know that I am worried?" He said, "Tell me, what is your problem?" I said, "Babaji, I have debts, sickness, and severe difficulties." Babaji took out a small piece of paper from his pocket, placed it in my hand, and said, "My son, read this practice just 11 times, anywhere in solitude. Your destiny will change." My friends, when I went home that night, I read this practice for the first time, just 11 times. Believe it or not, within 2 minutes, I received a call from a relative. He said, "We have decided to give you a gift. We want to help you." I asked, "Why?" He said, "For the sake of Allah." I said, "But I never asked you for anything." He replied, "We want to help you for Allah's sake. Send your account number." The moment I sent my account number, within 10 minutes, he transferred 20 lakh rupees to me. My friends, this is a living miracle of that practice. In one moment, it changed me from a pauper into a king. When I went back to find that old man, he was nowhere to be seen. Then I understood. It was a gift from Allah, a means, a reward for my charity. My friends, I started practicing this practice regularly. I swear I removed so many of my problems and hardships through this practice. What happened to me is a living miracle and practice that made a beggar into a king. In 1 year, I gave this practice to around 700 to 800 brothers and sisters. I swear by the Kalima, everyone who did it became amazed. Many of them became millionaires. My friends, if the world has crushed you, if you are tired of doing spiritual practices again and again, then for Allah's sake, just do this practice 11 times at any time, in any place, and watch your destiny change before your own eyes. Now, I will quickly explain the practice to you. I will reveal a secret from my heart. O people of Allah, this is that hidden Tasbeeh through which I became a king in a single moment. The first thing you have to read in this practice is Ya Ghaniyyu. You have recited it thousands of times in your life, but maybe you didn't get results. Neither did I. People say the same. We recited Ya Ghaniyyu and this and that, but nothing changed. My friends, the gift that Allah gave me changed my life in 10 minutes. I swear I gave this practice to 800 to 900 people in 1 year. Those who were jobless got jobs within 10 to 15 minutes. Some who had lakhs of debt saw relief in minutes. I am not lying. I am not giving you false hopes. I am giving you a practice that works 100%. Read it during the day or night, anytime, just 11 times. But before it, you must read Durood Sharif once. Then, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Then start the practice, Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Fatahu, Ya Muhammad. These 3 or 4 things take only half a minute, and your life changes. A 30-second practice, and such a rain of blessings that within 10 minutes, your life transforms. I challenge the whole world, wherever you live, when my video comes in front of you, leave everything and do this practice immediately. Don't think I'll read it later, tomorrow, in the evening. No, my poor brother. If you are sincere with yourself and your family, then read it once in your life. You will pray for me all your life. Share this video with your poor brothers and sisters. Now the first spiritual practice you have to read is Ya Ghaniyyu, just 11 times. But not like this. Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Ghaniyyu. No. You must read it exactly as I tell you, with focus, sitting in one place. There is no restriction of day, time, or place. Just one condition. Read it with full faith in Allah. As soon as you read it 11 times, the miracle will begin. Today will be the last day of your poverty, difficulty, and hardship. After today, the stain of poverty, illness, and distress will not remain in your life. Ya Ghaniyyu is the name of Allah, which means the one who makes rich. Sit alone with faith and trust in Allah. I will explain each spiritual practice, the order, the count, and every detail. If you read it, your life will change. You will not die in 30 seconds, nor will you become poor watching a 2 to 5 minute video. Your life will be rebuilt. Either keep suffering all your life or listen carefully now. The time that I wasted in my life, you must never waste it. The hardships and the blows I suffered, for God's sake, you must never go through them. People fooled me again and again. They told me, read this spiritual practice. Do this practice, read that, do this. Whole life following people's instructions. But until today, nothing ever helped me. But the day I performed that one good deed, when I saw that poor old man shivering in the winter cold, and I put my jacket on him, Allah loved that one act of kindness. And that old man gave me a small piece of paper. On that paper was a hidden secret. I went home and I read it. And that very same day, my relatives helped me with 2 million rupees. My friends, I swear to you, I am not lying to you. I will reveal the secret of my heart today. That poor man told me this is the biggest secret of unseen help. It brings unseen support, and it removes every difficulty from the root. This practice works 100%. My friends, now you must sit alone, whether it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, at any time, in any place. Sit in solitude with complete trust in Allah and read all these words exactly as I tell you. Then raise your hands and ask from Allah. Even if you get tired of asking, the treasures of your Lord will never run out. My friends, whether you read it in the morning, afternoon, evening, after any salah, or even while walking, read it whenever your heart wants. First, you must send one Durood Sharif upon the blessed personality of the noble Prophet, Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then, while sitting there, recite, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. After that, the very first thing you must read is Ya Ghaniyyu. You may have recited Ya Ghaniyyu thousands of times in your life, but today, I am telling you the first step of that practice, which brings wealth within 10 minutes, which turns the poor into kings. This first spiritual practice is Ya Ghaniyyu, recited with the blessed name of Allah. This is the first spiritual practice. You must read 2 things in the first step. And my friends, listen carefully. Understand every word. If you skip or cut even a single word, the responsibility will be yours. If you want to be saved from a life of begging and hardship, if you want your debts wiped, your illnesses removed, if you want your cruel husband to come at your feet, if you want love from someone who turned away from you, if you want relief from every difficulty, childlessness, blocked proposals, evil eye, magic, jealousy, obstacles, every hardship and every illness will be destroyed from the root. Now understand this properly, because this practice is the most unique practice in the world. You have never heard or done anything like this. You may have heard the spiritual practices Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Fatahu, Ya Rabbana, and Ya Muhammad somewhere in life. But today's method, today's arrangement, this combination must be read while sitting in one place. Only then will your destiny change. This is a hidden secret. This is the most powerful practice in the world. When you listen to it, you will be shocked. You'll say, "What kind of practice is this?" This is the greatest secret on earth. This practice brings unseen wealth instantly. Last week, I gave this practice to 30 to 35 brothers and sisters. And every single one of them said the same thing. As soon as we read the practice, we saw unseen wealth coming. Someone's relative handed them money unexpectedly. Someone's business suddenly improved. Someone received money from a completely unexpected place. Everyone said, within 10 to 15 minutes, our destiny changed. One sister who had been oppressed by her husband for 20 years. Her mother-in-law had been cruel to her. After reading this practice, she messaged me saying, within 10 minutes of reading the practice, my husband started apologizing to me. My mother-in-law fell at my feet and said, "You were right, we were wrong." This is the miracle of this practice, my friends. It fills the hearts of people with love for you and wipes out every hatred and complaint. Even those who ask for nothing receive everything from this practice. Today is the last day of your poverty. Today is the last day of sickness, debt, and hardship. The first spiritual practice must be read 11 times. But you are not allowed to read anything your own way. Not today. Today, you must follow my method exactly. Sit alone, at any time on any day, with complete trust in Allah. Recite everything exactly as instructed, and end with Durood Sharif. Within half a minute, the practice will be complete, and by Allah's will, your life will change. Never read it only for yourself. Share it with every poor, sick, and helpless person you know. When the video appears before you, read one Durood Sharif immediately. Any Durood is fine, but try to read Durood Ibrahimi. If you don't remember it, read Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If not, read Sallallahu Ala Muhammad. After reciting one Durood Sharif, recite Wa'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Then read Ya Ghaniyyu together with the blessed name Ya Allah. The first spiritual practice, combined, is to be read 11 times. Just the first spiritual practice is enough to fill your life with wealth. It happened. Then the second was Ya Fatahu, then Ya Muhammad, and the fourth and final spiritual practice. You must recite all 4 spiritual practices in the exact order that has been explained. Now, first listen carefully to the count of the first spiritual practice. Then I will explain Ya Fatahu, then Ya Muhammad, and then the final sentence. I will explain every single thing, word for word. For God's sake, do not change a single word from here to there. Otherwise, you will have to. Watch the video again and again. It is better to put your phone aside and recite this practice, this wealth-attracting practice that crosses oceans in just 10 minutes, once and for all. And remember me in your du'as. My friends, the first thing you must recite is the 2 blessed names of Allah, Ya Ghaniyyu, and Allah's personal name, Ya Allah, both together, recited 11 times. Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Allahu, 1 time. Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Allahu, 2 times. In this manner. Recite it 11 times. Then, sitting right there, you must recite Ya Fatahu. Ya Fatahu is such a name of Allah that Allah Himself has sworn an oath on it. Allah says, "By my name, Ya Fatahu, whoever asks me after reciting it, I, the Lord, will fulfill every need and every desire of that person." Now you must recite the second spiritual practice, Ya Fatahu, only 11 times. Look, you may have recited Ya Fatahu thousands of times in your life, but today, with Ya Fatahu, you must add one special sentence. The moment you recite it, every closed door of hidden wealth will open. People will knock on your door bringing money for you. Actually, these 4 spiritual practices are the treasure chests of hidden wealth. Even if a person recites only one of these spiritual practices, wealth begins to pour like a storm. But you are reciting all 4. If you sit with empty sacks in front of you, by morning or by afternoon, or even within minutes, all the sacks will be filled. All injustice will end. all problems will end from the roots. After reciting this practice, you will feel forced to thank me. You will raise your hands and make dua for me, saying, "O Ali, you have given us a true practice. May Allah bless your life and give you health." You will make endless duas. Now, my friends, the second treasure. You have to recite Allah's name, Ya Fatahu, only 11 times. But with this powerful sentence that increases its strength, not by 1,000, but by millions of times. Ya Fatahu, fill my bowl. Ya Fatahu, fill my bowl. Ya Fatahu, fill my bowl. Recite this only 11 times. The first spiritual practice, Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Allahu, was also 11 times. 2 miraculous spiritual practices are now complete. Now, quickly understand the third and fourth spiritual practice. Do not change even a single word. Now comes Ya Muhammad. This third spiritual practice is the greatest treasure of this practice. This is the blessed personal name of our Prophet, Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, a name every believer calls upon in moments of difficulty and financial hardship. But today, my poor brothers and sisters, in this practice, you must recite Ya Muhammad only 3 times, and the fourth spiritual practice 7 times. Within just half a minute, you will recite everything and end every problem in life from the roots. Now, how must you recite the third spiritual practice, Ya Muhammad? You may have recited it thousands of times before, but today you must recite it with a special sentence, 3 times only. Ya Muhammad al-Madad. Ya Muhammad al-Madad. Ya Muhammad al-Madad. The third spiritual practice is complete. Now, quickly understand the fourth spiritual practice, so your every problem ends from its roots. You must recite the final spiritual practice 7 times. But first understand it, then recite it. Do not rush. Share this video as much as you can. Like it, write your name in the comments, and subscribe to my channel Pir Ibrahim Shah Official, and press the bell icon because this is the only channel where you receive secrets of hidden wealth. Now you have recited 3 spiritual practices. Whether you are walking, sitting, or at any time, you must add the fourth spiritual practice because without it, the practice is incomplete. This is the 500 crore spiritual practice, the Ba. This practice. This is a name of Allah that removes every difficulty from the roots. This Tasbeeh was kept hidden from you. These treasures of the saints were not revealed to you. Treasures that cross oceans in minutes. The final spiritual practice you must recite, my friends, must be recited with Surah Al-Kawthar. This is the biggest speciality of this practice. You have recited Surah Al-Kawthar many times in your life. But today, after reciting Ya Ghaniyyu, Ya Allah, Ya Fatahu, fill my bowl, and Ya Muhammad al-Madad, you must now recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Inna A'tainaka al-Kawthar, Fasalli li Rabbika wanhar, Inna Shani'aka huwal abtar. Recite Surah Al-Kawthar once, and then you must include this final name of Allah in the practice. Ya Halal Mushkilat, Ya Halal Mushkilat, meaning, O remover of hardships, O remover of difficulties, O eliminator of troubles, O one who removes every problem and every trial from the roots. My friends, recite the final spiritual practice Ya Halal Mushkilat 7 times after Surah Al-Kawthar. Then recite Durood Sharif in the end. The count and order of each spiritual practice has been explained to you. After Durood Sharif, raise your hands and make dua to Allah. Inshallah, your boat will cross safely. Take care of yourselves and remember me in your duas.